Hello, friends. Good evening. Welcome on this Expert Talk live show. Today is our 84th Expert Talk show, and we will have our expert of the day, Sourabh Goyal. So, let us invite our expert of the day, Goyal. Before that, please like, share, and subscribe to the session and do participate, do ask your like questions. So, let us invite our expert of the day, Saurabh. Yes, Saurabh,
Hi Vipul,
welcome.
how are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Most welcome.
Yes, so audience, let us start the session. As I've said, you do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Do ask your questions. We'll be happy to answer them at the end of the session, and do participate. Uh, Let me give a brief intro about Saurabh. Uh, Saurabh Goyal is a founder of Successbrew community and Successbrew, the growth marketing company. He is helping brands and people to grow to their desired goals. So yeah, that was a short and crisp intro about Saurabh. Saurabh, now I would like to know more about you and your journey till now. So please let us know more.
So, hi Vipul. So, thank you for having me here. It's been a quite a journey from being a mechanical engineer to be a sales and marketing executive for long 6 7 years. Then starting something in a space where I had no idea, no education. But I think that's the fun of life when you can do that, wherein you are not stuck with just one degree and you can keep exploring yourself, what you love to do, and what you're good at, right? So a combination of what you love to do and what you're good at, and the third combination, if you can add it, if the market demand is also there, then you make a lot of money actually, right? So I was passionate about everything I have done in my life, but yes, the market demands keep changing over a period of time, so I kept changing accordingly. And I think that helped me understand a lot. So now today we are doing three things that's in high demand in the world. One is the content that you are also creating right now, so that is one thing, and congratulations, 84 episodes. That consistency is just amazing in terms of somebody doing any live shows, right? Okay.
Thank you so
recorded
much. Thank you.
recorded content, you can still say, okay, I record one day and I have content for 6 months, but live content actually needs some consistency and discipline to have guests consistently and doing that, okay?
That's
So
because of experts like you who has the spirit of sharing their knowledge, So thanks to you
yeah,
guys.
exactly. So the content, then the power of community building, right? Okay, of around which whatever we are building, so the community building, and the third part is the services itself. As the digital industry is growing from the past 4 5 years, the need of digital services is also in high demand, right? Because every day there's a new kind of product needs a different communication towards the internet, and with internet providing you so many different channels. So initially there used to be one Orkut, right? Then there is a Facebook, then there's Instagram, Twitter. There are 2500 kind of channels, right? And
True,
every
true.
channel has its own skill of growing from that channel, right? And I personally believe, like, just one channel, if you can create that grip on one channel, you can grow a business there.
It's like if you want to, if you're trying to grow on all the channels, then that's difficult. You need to focus on one channel and then you can grow, right?
If you have the bandwidth of all the channels like Ankur Wariku, please do, not a problem, right? But I suggest at least start with one.
True, true, true. That very true. So let us start the session with the first question. So, how you can leverage LinkedIn to enhance your personal brand and accelerate career growth?
So I think it is not only about LinkedIn, but any social media channel where you think your people are there, the kind of people you want to reach out to, right? Okay. The first thing is about connecting with people. It is not so. If you ask a lot of people, they might end up with content create karo. No, it is not about content. It is about talking to people one to one, maybe in their comments, right? Okay, if let's say if you want to connect with me and you are consistently, let's say, talking to me in comments, you share some knowledge of from your side in my comments, I will at least remember there is someone who keep talking to me in comments, right? and then it is very easy for you or me to reach out to each other in a personal message, right?
True.
That's very very easy actually, right? And then yes, the third step is definitely, if you also create content, you will end up building an audience. Okay, so today, if let's say, if I have to hire talent for my company, all I have to do is make one post that okay, we are hiring so and so position, and there will be 200 people who want to join the company. Why? Because they already know me from past 3 years. They have seen me consistently sharing some knowledge that was helpful to them, and they are like, okay, we should work with him. So that's a piece, I think, that works both the sides. Even if there is somebody who is, let's say, a junior content writer and is consistently creating content and have a lot of followers, people know them, right?
True.
So if I need somebody very very good to take care of my own LinkedIn content, right, I might go to people I already know from social media. Okay, you write for me because I have seen your content many times. I need not see your portfolio, so let's just discuss on pricing.
True.
Negotiation will always be part of that, right? So I think this is happening on a business side, but on an employee side or on a job side also, it is same. If your employer already knows you, right, from LinkedIn in terms of communication, and they have seen you multiple times on LinkedIn, it's high chances they will hire you faster.
So consistency and engaging with the audience is the key to be
Yes.
successful in LinkedIn. Yeah. So next question is, what are some key elements of an effective LinkedIn profile that boost personal and professional visibility?
I think the complete top screen of LinkedIn profile is the most effective thing if you can think from the banner, right? Okay. So from the banner you can give a straightforward message. What are you doing actually? So I have seen people writing a lot of philosophical things. Believe you me, they look very nice, but it may not impact people, right? Okay. So the first thing is that you should write, if you are, let's say, a person who's hunting for a job and you are a digital marketer, that should write what inside digital marketing is your expertise. Because inside digital marketing is YouTube also, Instagram also, LinkedIn also, performance marketing also, Google ads also, SEO also, SMM also, PPC also, everything. There's a lot of stuff under digital marketing.
True,
So you
true,
say,
true,
okay, I'm expert in this particular area, and this is the result I have produced in past so many years, right? I think that one thing will attract somebody very easily if they see you on that profile, right? The second thing is your profile picture. Have a very clear profile picture where your face is visible and recognizable. A lot of times it happens, we go to events and we meet someone, they're like, oh, we are connected on LinkedIn. And when you now open the LinkedIn, there are two different people on that photo and in person.
true, true, true,
So have a very genuine latest photo, 65% face visibility, something like a passport image, wherein people can recognize you in physical also, right? Then behind the profile picture, you can actually add a 30-second video. That is the most amazing thing I think LinkedIn has created. It's a space where you can talk about yourself for 28 to 30 seconds and make an impact. Okay, this is what you do, this is the result you have created, and why to connect with you. I think that's the most amazing thing, that you give reason of why you can connect with me. So like in my, I have done a infographic video of 30 seconds. It
that's
shows
amazing. I've seen that.
shows
Yeah.
three things I do. If you need any of these three, connect with me. Very simple, right? That was maximum 30 seconds. I think that is enough for a person to see and come to me to get on a call with me at least, right? And the fourth thing is your headline. Again, a space where you can clearly mention what you are good at and what you're looking for in life or in the business itself, right? So I think these four are the most important parameters, because this is the first thing a person can see on your profile. And then the entire, so if you see the entire profile is like a Google form. You don't
True,
have to create it, you have to fill it.
true.
Fill it as much as you can.
Very true, very true. So do you believe that we should keep changing our headlines, or we should keep the same? Does it make any difference?
See, if you're evolving and changing something, let's say you started as a data analyst, okay, and now you are a project manager after 5 years, definitely you should change,
No,
right?
but even though any editing or any doing any experiment in headlines, Does it give any boost or any help in the visibility?
See, it depends. If let's say if you are somebody who is, let's say, from the data analysis industry, and you can add certain keywords from the industry for sure, that will help in the search bar. But if you are not doing exactly what that keyword says, then it will be like somebody will say, okay, इसने लिखा हुआ है, but ये ऐसा कुछ करता नहीं है, तो शायद जो आपसे कनेक्ट करेगा उसको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा.
Yeah, true that, true.
Something is there with your
Yeah,
video, right?
just a second. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine now.
So it should be relevant to your work experience, to
Exactly.
your profile. Mm.
Yes. But think of it, keywords is not only in the header, it is in the entire profile, your about section, your skill section, your experience section, right? So if you go to your LinkedIn profile and press Control F, that is a normal finding button, and you search that keyword, let's say if I have to think of content marketing, then I can actually find out how many times on my profile content marketing is written or community building is written, right? So that
Right.
entire profile matters, not just one header. Keep it short and crisp so that people should read it and get excited to talk to you. That's
True.
enough.
And even putting your 30-second video behind your picture also gives you more visibility and more
That's really
credibility.
amazing thing, because in 30 seconds you can talk a lot more than that header.
True, 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 true. So even though your profile is one of the huge success on LinkedIn, because you are having almost 1,93,000 plus followers, right?
1,50,000, around 55
One
something.
155 some. So that's amazing. So uh, share about your success stories, as well as some individuals whom you have helped on professional terms to achieve their career growth through LinkedIn branding.
I think when we started back in 2019, it was not about LinkedIn branding or personal branding. It was about sharing content, right? Okay, let's create some knowledge that we haven't shared it with the world. We just wanted to experiment, right?
True.
So there were 4 5 people, like Sam Besla was there from Brand Samosa. He was the one who took a session in Gurgaon about LinkedIn and how you can leverage LinkedIn and how LinkedIn helped him. And then I started, right? Okay. So I think that's the most amazing thing we could do. That you have something, you experimented on knowledge, and then you share it with the world and you connect with people again. So that time I wanted to connect with everybody who was looking for a career change, because that time we started with a workshop, goal setting and strategic planning, that was very relevant for people who are looking for a career change after 12 15 years, right? So that was the community about, and we started sharing. We were consistent about content, so we were not bothered about the number of likes. We were not looking for the engagement tools. We were not looking for anything actually. It was just for the piece of fun that we are creating content and learning content writing. And we used to
Great.
experiment, okay, what will work, what will not work, right? And believe you me, there are many influencers on LinkedIn, and still they don't know the real tactics of how we bring in leads, the real leads, right?
True.
Correct. So I have seen people spending performance money on performance marketing to get, let's say, 200 300 leads, and we have got them on a LinkedIn post, on a single LinkedIn post for free,
Wow.
right? How? Because there are certain ways to trigger people to respond to your content. Now that thing comes under human psychology. That has got nothing to do with LinkedIn or any other platform or any algorithm of a platform. So I think that consistency, 8 months, nothing happened. It was just people engaging with us and this and that. And then people started approaching us, right? Somebody started approaching for influencer marketing campaigns, somebody started approaching for growth marketing or LinkedIn content, right? Okay. So when there was no LinkedIn expert, we were the experts, because we were the only people doing, certain set of people and marketers who were doing this growth marketing. Like we connected via Rohan. So Rohan was even before me, who was
Yes.
playing hard on LinkedIn before 2018, and he never came back on LinkedIn after that because he's a Reddit guy now. So he's building
True.
on Reddit very hard, right? So when I learned from Rohan, the only thing I understood was the basic of human psychology will never change whatever platform we may use, right? The idea of that ida model, creating, the awareness, the curiosity, the interest generation, the decision making, right? The ida model will never change in content, right? That's the most amazing thing. And I think that's where we started getting a lot of business. We started, okay, we never had a plan to open a marketing agency as such, but we were like, okay, there's a lot of business coming in, so why not, right? Let's serve these clients.
True.
So I think
That is encourage the
that's one of my.
experience.
Yeah, okay. Then I think Vanshika Mehta is a story. She again has almost 1 lakh followers now, and she also, we when we met, she was into a job, and I was like, why don't you do freelancing? You have a good LinkedIn profile. You can get the clients very fast. And she was like, okay, I'll try for 90 days, and she never went back to a job till date, right? And I think
Wow.
after that we have almost 40 such recent case studies. So one of the college students who worked with me and part of my freelancing cohort, she was earning around 28,000 something a month writing LinkedIn content for people. Now she makes around 70 to 90,000 per month. She's a second year
Wow.
student in Mumbai,
Wow.
right? So I think you leverage well this platform, you will never need a job as such. You can make that much
Wow.
money.
Wow. That's amazing. Great. So, next, yes, before that, let me, recall our audience. Ujjwal, thank you for joining in. Yes, Prashant, great session. Thank you. Vaibhav, thank you for joining in. Yeah, so yes, thank you everyone, and do participate, do ask your questions. We'll be happy to answer them. So, moving on to the next question, Saurabh. How can engaging content on LinkedIn showcase your expertise and attract potential employers? And that too now in the era of Chat GPT, wherein you can generate any content if you are using some of the tactics. So उसमें आपका organic content, how can you leverage that?
So I think go with video content nowadays.
Sorry, come again.
So I say, if you want to make a difference and go above chat GPT, create video content, right?
Video.
Okay. Design great carousels, right? Okay. Because see, understand, you may create content from chat GPT today, but the interviewer will sit in front of you, ask you 10 questions, and he can gauge whether it was true or not,
True, true,
right? So faking your content using chat GPT is not a nice idea, right? Ever. And I say this to even content creators also. If you don't have a personal knowledge of anything, just for the sake of creating content, do not talk about it, right? Because somebody will meet you, they will ask you two questions about your content or maybe generic knowledge, and you won't have answers,
true, true.
right?
They will
Okay,
understand that
so
this
that
was
will
a
go against you actually, that you're taking it up.
true, 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 true. So that will create an impression that it was a content taken from
Exactly.
somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
And ChatGPT cannot write your personal stories and experiences. Although, do a better way. Like, you want to use ChatGPT, use it. How? Create your own stories from your experiences and personal growth experiences and how you have seen the world. Use ChatGPT to enhance it
To
as a tool.
reframe it in a better way, in a
Frame it in a better way, in a storytelling way. If you're not a very good content writer, then ChatGPT or many other tools can help you do that. Right? Even see, I am not good at grammar, right? I use Grammarly, right? It helps me reframe my sentences better sometimes.
true.
So that's okay. But content is mine, it is not copy pasted from somewhere else. Content is coming from my head.
You just taken help of the tool to refine it, to proofread it. Great.
Yes.
Great. So, moving on to the next question, what strategies should job seekers employ to network effectively and expand their professional circles on LinkedIn?
I think there is only one effective strategy, is talking to people genuinely and understanding them and personally meeting them sometime. Right, the problem is that people try to network in a way, they will go to you and your profile. Oh, Vipul, I'm looking for a so and so job, can you help? What will happen next day? You will forget the person, right?
True.
Because you might be receiving 20 messages a day like that.
True.
And the next thing is that if you even ask them a resume or a proper email that you can forward to a potential employer, they will not send it properly. High chances,
True.
right? because the only thing they say is, okay, this is my resume, please find out. Where is the cover letter? Where is the proper email that can be professionally shared, right? So somebody may help you, then help them help you, right? Give them proper information, a proper format, right? So we have communities, we ask people to give us a message written that we can share on WhatsApp rather than a resume, right? And I think 70% people refuse to share their contact numbers. Oh, I can't share my contact number on WhatsApp. So
Come on.
don't find a job there.
True, true that, true that.
Because otherwise, what will happen? Everybody will come to me to connect with you. I am not a middleman, right? I'm trying to help you only. Correct? So these are the kind of people that are not getting jobs. If you really network and understand, if you come to me and you say, okay, I can be part of your community, I can help you in so and so way, or how can I help you first of all? What is the nature of your business? And then you tell me, okay, I may be able to get into this kind of a profile with you, right?
True,
And maybe you tell me, or maybe if this is my expertise. So I think networking has to be one to one, like maybe on a Zoom call, maybe if the person is nearby, get on a coffee with them, spend some time with them in a cafe. I think that's better networking. And in today's time, there's a event happening in every city of the country every weekend.
true,
Some startup event, some business event, the fees of the event can be 2000 rupees, 1000 rupees, 500 rupees, or maybe free,
true.
right? Now that person, if want to rest on a Sunday, he's not getting a job, it is his problem.
Very true, very true.
संडे को उठ के इवेंट होता है, आपको निकलना पड़ेगा, हम भी जाते हैं, हम आज भी जाते हैं 10 साल 12 साल बाद भी, राइट? पहले इवेंट अटेंड करते थे ताकि खुद को अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल सके, आज कम्युनिटी के लिए इवेंट क्रिएट करते हैं ताकि बाकी लोगों को अपॉर्चुनिटी दिलवा सके,
True, true, true.
right? So the this thing is never ending actually, right?
And you
So
should maintain the relations. It's not like networking when you need them.
exactly,
Many times we
that is
get
not working actually, right?
many
So
times.
you buy an umbrella when it is not raining.
True, true, true. सो मैनी टाइम्स ऐसा होता है ना कि हमको किसी का कॉल आता है तो पता चल ही जाता है कि इसको जॉब की ज़रूरत है। अदरवाइज़
Exactly,
अदरवाइज़ ही और शी नेवर यूज्ड टू कॉल अस, नेवर यूज्ड टू रिप्लाई ऑन व्हाट्सएप।
exactly,
और जैसे मेरा ये लाइव सेशन का होता है या ऐसा कुछ होता है तो कभी भी कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं होता है, कुछ भी रिएक्शन नहीं होता है और ऑल ऑफ सडन कॉल आता है तो वी फील कि हाँ, कुछ काम है मतलब। एंड मैनी टाइम्स आपको भी ऐसा होता होगा, कुछ लोगों का कॉल आता है तो पता चल ही जाता है कि ये कुछ काम है तभी कॉल किया, अदरवाइज़ ही दिस फेलो नेवर कॉल्स अस, विदाउट हाय हेलो के लिए कभी कॉल आता ही नहीं है। सो
correct, correct.
दैट शुड नॉट बी देयर, यू शुड कीप इन टच। इवन दो कुछ काम नहीं है तो भी कभी-कभी हाय हेलो टच बेस के लिए भी बात करना चाहिए,
That is
पिंग करना चाहिए।
that is always good.
या
Yes, I think you can create a broadcast list of your contacts, right? Send them something that is relevant to them once a week. Not every day
नॉट
a good
एवरीडे।
morning message doesn't work, right? Okay. Send them something relevant about your update, maybe your career update, maybe you are traveling to a different city. Okay, let's catch up for a coffee, or 10 people coming in a cafe. It doesn't cost you a lot, and if you invite a group of people, everybody pays for their coffee.
ट्रू,
It is
ट्रू,
actually free to meet people in every city, right? Okay, so I'll answer the question Ravi has asked here: how to brand a profile in LinkedIn and attract employers. So I think, don't think of branding yourself, don't think of attracting employers,
ट्रू,
because what you are looking at is an outcome. You are not looking at what you need to do. So what you need to do is talk to people, right? So if you are trying to attract, let's say, people into, I don't know, Ravi, which industry you are part of. So first of all, you should make a list of employers in that industry, and if they are creating content, engage with them, right? Share your knowledge with them, tell them that you have that expertise, to at least talk with them first, right? Okay. And try to connect with them at a phase where you say, okay, I want to connect with you, so that I see, it is okay to say, I want to be in your good network. Simple, right? So
वेरी
I
ट्रू,
have sent cold messages to people saying, okay, I saw your profile, you are so and so business owner, I'm emerging in the same industry, I would love to be in your network, can we catch up for a coffee, I'm coming to your city. Nobody says no,
ट्रू,
seriously. Now you have to have an intent, right? If you are going to sit there on a cup of coffee and ask them, okay, beg them for a job, again, the person will not meet you. First, make it clear that you are only going to search a problem that guy may have. If you talk genuinely now, you will end up finding a problem that you can solve for someone. I think on LinkedIn, look for problems that people are talking about in your industry, give them solutions,
True.
right? And rather than asking, give me a job, tell them what you can bring on table, right? What you can solve. So asking a question like, how can I help you, is much better than asking a question of give me a job. But if I have to help somebody professionally, that means I'm gonna get paid for it, right? I'm not going to doing anything for free, but maybe I give a sample for free and prove my worth to them, right?
Very true. Very true. So it's not about give me. You should show that what I can give you. Very true. Very said.
Exactly. It is a two-way game, right?
Two-way game. Yeah, yeah.
You're looking for a job, but sometimes most of the people do see, people ask me for a job, and when I ask them, okay, what did you search about me or my company, they have no idea.
True.
What are you looking for then if you don't know about me or my company?
Very true. Very true. So Shakshi is appreciating that. Yeah, true, sir. Networking is not about making connections, but building relations with them. Yeah. Hello, Ronald. So, moving on to the next question. How does optimizing keywords in your LinkedIn profile help you stand out in search results? Like as you said, for LinkedIn is a like Google form, you know. So, how does keyword makes plays the role?
So I think when you think of anybody searching on LinkedIn using a Boolean search or a normal search, people put in keywords. So if I have to search, let's say, founders in fintech, I will write founders and fintech, right? If those profiles have those two words, founder B and fintech B, it will show me a list of profiles across India, right? Okay. Similarly, if you are a project manager or if you are a data analyst or you are a digital marketing professional, now rather than digital marketing as a professional, now think of it. If you are a digital marketing professional, there are lakhs and lakhs of digital marketing professionals today, right? But if you say I'm a Twitter marketing professional, the search will narrow down a lot suddenly, right? So along with digital marketer, you can say I'm a Twitter expert. So there are a lot of people who have now done LinkedIn expert because they understood this game, right? If you're an Instagram expert, say Instagram expert, right? Or you say Instagram's ads expert, something like that. So keywords will help you narrow down the search and you will come on the top, right? Along with the keywords, if you are, how active is your profile, right? That's how LinkedIn will show you in the top of the list. So this is something like Google SEO exactly, right?
True, true.
If your blogs and your website is not active, Google will not show it in the top 3 or 10, right? If you are active profile, Google will show it to you. So I just suddenly ended up searching for my name on LinkedIn, my name on Google, right, and my community's name on Google, and we could see so many links like these kind of live sessions. They just popped up every so many links. So if people go today and even search for our previous brand name, that was the Golchi Club, you still will find at least 20 LinkedIn live sessions or YouTube live sessions done by us,
Wow, that's amazing.
right? So there's a lot of content on different channels that pops up suddenly on Google once you have those keywords and your names along with it, right?
Yeah, so that's amazing. Now, let's talk about the testimonial on LinkedIn. How it can help and how we can ask for a testimonial to from anyone. You know, many times someone is asking for a testimonial, even though we don't know him or we are not having any transaction with him. So उस केस में क्या करना चाहिए, मतलब पोलाइटली ना बोलना चाहिए या टेस्टिमोनियल एक्सचेंज करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए? व्हाट इज द एक्सपीरियंस?
I think first of all, the people you don't know, do not ask for a recommendation or testimonial from them because it is not genuine. First of all, it becomes a testimonial transaction. I write for you, you write for me. Does not make any sense. So even if you are 1 year experience, you have 10 people who know you good in your company, in your workplace. You have certain friends from your college and school time who can write about your character at least, if not work, if they have never worked with you. So, you have your college teachers also who are on LinkedIn now, correct? So, LinkedIn has a very simple way that you can send a request for a testimonial writing or a recommendation writing from LinkedIn itself. But yes, sometimes you have to follow up, but follow up with right people, correct? You
True.
have to follow up, but you should follow up with right set of people who have worked with you in the past. Only get a genuine testimonial, because if it is not genuine, somebody will read it and he will know it is not genuine,
True. True.
correct? So we ask testimonials only from the clients with whom we have worked a lot, like at least 6 months.
True.
Because if we could retain a client for 6 months, that means we have done something right with them,
True.
correct? And these kind of clients will never say no to write a testimonial, even on an email or on LinkedIn. It always works.
वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू। एंड मैनी टाइम्स अगर हमने इतना कुछ ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं हुआ एंड वी आस्क फॉर अ टेस्टिमोनियल, ही विल गिव अस। अगर कोई उसको बैक टेस्ट करेगा, उसका रेफरेंस चेक करेगा, तो बोलेगा नहीं नहीं, ये तो
तो शायद याद भी नहीं रहेगा
हाँ, वो उसको याद भी
कि
नहीं
उसने
होगा।
ऐसा कुछ किया था
एंड
कभी।
दैट विल गिव अ रॉन्ग
एग्जैक्टली,
इंप्रेशन कि ये तो फेक रिव्यू था, ऐसा लगेगा।
exactly. So get testing. Maybe you have only 10 strong testimonials, but get it right from right set of people. Right? Always, if you are in the corporate world, if you are a job seeker, try to get testimonials from the senior level of your company. At least 4 levels above you.
ट्रू।
Your boss, his boss, his boss, his boss. Right? So I think that is also a networking, even if you are not searching for a job.
ट्रू।
So using LinkedIn, you can network within the company.
ट्रू।
You want career growth, right? Okay, so you are working with your direct boss and you have no approach above that. Connect with them on LinkedIn, right? Show them you are part of the company, otherwise they will never know,
वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू।
correct or not? And then you create content, maybe sometime tag them, ask for their opinion, because you belong to the same company. They might answer and they will notice you consistently at a different platform, correct? And then think of it, you are a junior content creator, right? You and your CEO have a 5 level in between. But if you are connected with your CEO on LinkedIn and he sees your content consistently, and let's say tomorrow he needs to write a personal PR blog, who will come in his mind?
ऑफ कोर्स, यू फर्स्ट, या।
You, right? Because you are writing content consistently.
ट्रू, ट्रू, ट्रू।
That's how you grow. That's how you breach the hierarchy. So the secret is, there was, we used to say there's 7 degrees of separation, 6 degrees of separation, right? So it was about, if I have to connect Barack Obama, there will be 6 people in between I need to connect. Because of internet and the social media platforms, there is only 2 degrees of separation now.
वाओ!
All I have to do is find a social media guy who manages for Barack Obama, ping him on LinkedIn or Twitter on an email, and it is direct connection,
ट्रू।
right? So you need
इट
to
हैज़ बिकम ईज़ी
understand
नाउ।
that you can connect with practically, right? It's only 2 degrees of separation now. If you still have more degrees of separation in your and your network, the people you want to reach out, that means there is some problem with your networking skill or your internet searching abilities, right?
So you are not networking with the right set of people in your network. So you don't have the right connection, set of connections. Many times what
Exactly.
happens is लोग just to grow the network they keep inviting everyone, everyone, everyone. पहले वो, अभी तो वो ट्रेंड चला गया, बट पहले वो लिंक्डइन में वो ट्रेंड था, नाम के पीछे LION लिख देते, लिंक्डइन ओपन नेटवर्कर। सो एनीबडी एनीबडी विल
And I
इनवाइट
have
यू।
seen these people are especially the people who will never respond a direct message.
ट्रू, ट्रू,
Then
ट्रू।
what kind of a networker are you? I don't know.
सो वो
Right?
लायन वाला ट्रेंड पहले बहुत था, अभी तो कम हो गया। अभी अभी वो नाम के पीछे नहीं लिखा होता है, बट पहले वो ट्रेंड बहुत था। सो दैट डजंट मेक एनी
Yes.
सेंस। सो वन ऑफ द लास्ट क्वेश्चन,
Yes.
हाउ लिंक्डइन ग्रुप्स, लिंक्डइन कम्युनिटी कैन हेल्प any job seeker or any person who want to leverage his LinkedIn for business and career growth?
I think, see, groups again is a space where you post one thing and a specific community is able to see your content. So make sure you are really relevant there, correct or not, right?
True.
So that is a space where you cannot make a mistake of posting something very irrelevant or completely out of the context. The good part about community is there are a lot of people sharing content in the community. If you can check a piece of content, I think if you're a job hunter now or a career hunter, I would say, not just job, right, or a opportunity hunter on social media, you should dedicate 2 hours not to create content but to read content on social media
And to engage, you the rightly
and to
say.
engage with people. Believe you me, yes.
And I
So
believe
once,
not engaging by just typing in great opportunity, good share, and just two three AI words given by LinkedIn, but engaging in a creative way, I think, right? Because in LinkedIn they pop up with the AI two three words. So does it help or not?
see, again, AI is, again, it's a tool, right? It will help you do things, correct or not? Correct. But the more genuinely, see, again, we need to understand one thing that a technical algorithm will never understand, right? In humans, there is a feeling of vibe matching. Can you
True.
match my vibe, right? Think of it. I'll tell you one of my a very simple example of this. One of my friends wrote a post around people flying to US, leaving the parents behind in India, right? Okay, and I ended up writing some personal comment that I left crores of rupees of jobs just to stay with my parents, right? Okay. Another person who is a 58-year-old man, who responded to my comment that okay, I loved this part, ended up becoming my client.
Wow.
Why? There was no business discussion happening. A human connection happened.
True,
That okay,
true,
this
true.
is also a person that respects family orientation, date in life, right? That's where we connected,
And it was
right?
not just
More
a
than
comment.
business, he found me a better person.
True, very true. So
So
that's
think
that's
of it. The vibe has to match. When you write something, it should come from your heart rather than a tool.
very true, very true. You should take a help of a tool, but you should not blindly follow that.
Exactly.
So that's amazing. So now, yeah, we have got to know so many things. Now, one final words. Your concluding notes for our audience, as according to today's topic. So please give us your concluding notes.
I think conclusion is only one thing: be genuine and be consistent at it. Don't get into a dilemma of tools and algorithms and this and that. They do matter, but at a level wherein you are getting started, you have 2 3 years experience and you are not a celebrity at all. Don't try to play with algorithms. Think of being genuine as much as you can, because you will only get what you deserve. You cannot fake in this world today. We are much more transparent, much more informed than we were 20 years ago, and everybody is. Even a eighth class kid cannot be fooled today.
True,
They will
true,
go to
true.
Google and check what is right and what is wrong.
ट्रू, 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 दैट हैपेंस। अब बच्चों को कुछ बोलते हैं तो मतलब दे जस्ट ट्रैप अस, मतलब
They
तुरंत
Google,
गूगल करके
right?
बोल, पापा ऐसे नहीं होता है, ऐसे होता है, आप गलत बोल रहे हो।
Exactly, right. So you cannot fool anybody today
एनीबॉडी,
practically,
ट्रू, ट्रू,
right? If you are able to fool somebody, that means you should not be working with them actually. Is a
एक्चुअली,
different level
एक्चुअली,
of a fool, right? So be consistent first of all, and think. And when I say consistency, think in terms of 2 to 3 years. It is not about 1 or 2 months of growth.
1000 डेज,
1,000 days, yes. Think in terms of 1,000 days. That's where the expertise comes. That's where
ट्रू,
the high ticket skill will come, and you get paid high amount of money.
ट्रू,
Otherwise, if
वेरी
you're thinking of 1 2 3 months, believe you me, that's you will always stay a beginner in the journey, always. Because every
वेरी ट्रू,
third month you will think that you failed and you will start something new, and it won't work.
वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू। So that was amazing. Takeaway for me is be consistent, be genuine, give your time 1000 days, and that was amazing, Saurabh. Audience, you can get in touch with Saurabh. This is his LinkedIn ID. I'm also putting his ID in the chat, so you can connect with Saurabh on LinkedIn, and definitely you can go through his content and get his help whenever required. He will be happy to help you. So Saurabh,
Always.
thank you so much for joining in today, and that was amazing. We got to know, I know I was trying to get you on this show since last 7 8 months. And thank you for finally you have accepted the
Thank you
request.
so
And
much. Thank you so
yeah,
much. And my apologies. It took so many months because I
no,
was
I can
focusing
understand
some
it.
personal engagements in life this time. So
True.
so soon. What is this 1,000 days? So Prajakta, I'll tell you again. The 1,000 days reference is for something about anything you start new and you want to learn and grow in that area. Stay consistent for 1,000 days, and you see the magic of life. You will see the magic within 90 days, but the thing is that people leave after that. So stay consistent for 1,000 days at least in whatever new you start or you do, right?
in 90
So
days you will in
so
90
that
days you will start getting the results, but
yes, you
in
will see
1000
the
days you will establish
beginning result.
yourself as a brand. So, Prajakta,
Correct.
I'm sure you would have got your answer. Yes, Saurabh,
Okay.
thank you once
Thank you,
again. Thank
Vipul.
you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. It was wonderful talking to you, and I'll see you
Thank you
soon in
so
person
much.
as well.
Yes, yes. Stay blessed. Take care. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, so audience, this was our 84th Expert Talk live show. And बस ऐसे ही जुड़े रहिए हमसे. स्टे ट्यून्ड. अगर आप लिंक्डइन पे देख रहे हैं तो फॉलो मी देयर टू गेट आवर रेगुलर live session updates, regular career updates. And Prajakta, yes, thank you for joining in. And yes, we are happy to answer your query. So yes, so every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, हम ऐसे ही experts को invite करते हैं. So stay tuned. Subscribe my YouTube channel, Vipul the Wonderful. Press the bell icon to get our regular updates. Audience, this session was powered by Post Resume. We are providing middle and senior level recruitment services across India and Africa since 2007. So do connect with us if you are looking for any career guidance, any job assistance, or looking for talent solutions for your organizations. We will be happy to help you. So see you next week with some amazing expert. And till then, stay blessed, keep smiling.